last type of shape that we have to talk about how to find the area of is a regular polygon. And this is going to be a little bit of a shorter section as well, but area of a regular polygon. So the first thing we have to talk about is that regular polygons can be inscribed inside of circles, and we'll kind of see it a little bit as we go through the last two sections in this chapter. But the center of the polygon and the radius of the polygon are the same as the radius and center of the circle. So that's kind of why the center is called the center, and the radius is called the radius. So it's the center and the radius of the polygon, and the whole reason that they are called that is just because of the fact that it is inscribed inside of a circle. The one new part in this section is called the apothem, and the apothem is a distance from the center to the side of the polygon. So your apothem actually starts at the center and it goes to the side, and it creates that 90-degree angle right there, and we're actually going to have to use the apothem to help find the area, which we'll talk about on the next slide. But the apothem is very, very, very important. But the one thing that you do have to remember, so the one thing that people do get confused is the radius always goes to the vertex of the polygon. So all those portions that I highlighted in blue, and in red I'm going to highlight the sides, and the apothem goes to the midpoint of a side of the polygon. So you have to be aware of the difference between the radius and the apothem, because you might be given one of the lengths and not the other. And it's going to be important to know which is which when we get to the formula on the next slide. The last part is the central angle, which is the same as the central angle of the circle. So the only thing that kind of isn't related to the circle is the apothem, which is what we're going to use. So to find the area of a regular polygon, you have to use this theorem, and it's 1/2 times perimeter times the apothem length. So if you remember to find the perimeter of a polygon, you have to add all of your side lengths together. And if it's a regular polygon, right over here we have a regular octagon, all of the sides are the same exact length. So you're normally only going to be given one side length, and then you just have to realize that they all have to be the same exact length because it is a regular polygon. So you can easily find the perimeter, and the apothem is what you also need to find the area, which is why you need to be aware that it could give you the radius length, and then you might have to find the apothem length. So we're going to go through kind of every type of example that you would really see with one of these. Before we actually get to any examples, I do want to give you your code word, and your code word is doctor. Once again, your code word is doctor. So in the first one, actually I'm going to go a little bit out of order here because I didn't rearrange this earlier. So it's actually, we're going to start with the second one because the second one is the easiest. And I'd rather start easy and then kind of show you the harder ones as we go through. So with the second one, the first example, which is going to be actually number 2, your area is equal to 1/2 perimeter times the apothem length. So it's 1/2 times, well, your one side length is 4, and if you count, you have 8 sides. So 8 times 4 would give you 32. You can also do 4 plus 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 4 to add all of the sides together to get the perimeter. And your apothem is from the center to the side, so we are given that as 3, and then from there we're just going to multiply, and we get 48 centimeters squared for the area. So that's kind of the most basic type of problem that you will see. We're actually going to move on to number 3 next. And notice that this one, the regular polygon is inscribed inside of the circle. You might see it inscribed in the circle. You might not see it inside of the circle. Either way, it's the same exact formula. So the area is 1/2 times perimeter times the apothem. Your perimeter, well, one of the side lengths is 6, and you have 5 sides, so your perimeter is 30. And your apothem is right there, but you don't know your apothem length, so we're actually going to have to do some work to find it. And you actually have a right angle right there. So we're going to go through and we're going to do the Pythagorean theorem. Realize that 5 is your hypotenuse, so it's 3 squared plus x squared equals 5 squared. 9 plus x squared equals 25. X squared equals 16, and then x is equal to 4 when you take the square root of both sides. Or if you realize that it was a 3, 4, 5 triangle, because that's one of the Pythagorean triples, you wouldn't have to do the Pythagorean theorem. But I wanted to at least show you how you could use it. And then you get that your area is 60 units squared. So now I'm going to backtrack to number 1, because this is actually the most difficult of them all. Your area is equal to 1/2 perimeter times apothem. Notice you can't find your perimeter right away because you don't know any of your side lengths. But you do have a right triangle right here. So we're going to have to do the Pythagorean theorem again to find part of the side length, which I'm going to do up here at the top. Maybe not right there because it doesn't seem to be working right there. So we have 6.5 squared plus x squared equals 8 squared, 42.25, there's supposed to be a decimal right there, plus x squared equals 64, x squared. $21.75. Take the square root of both sides. You get about 4.66. So from here to here is 4.66. But that's not the entire side length. This is the entire side length. So in order to get the entire side length, you actually have to double that because remember your apothem goes through the midpoint of one of the sides. So if the 1/2 is 4.66, the other half is 4.66, and you get 9.33. Alright, won't let me write it right there. So I'll just mark this side is 9.33. Sorry, the bottom portion where I wanted to write it, wouldn't let me write it right there. So it's off the side. But all 5 of your sides have a length of 9.33, which would make your perimeter now 46.64 if we round it. And your apothem is right there at 6.5. Now we're just going to calculate it out. Get 151.6 units squared for your area. So a lot of times you'll see most of the examples you see are like number 2. They're very basic. It gives you the apothem and it gives you the side length. But you may see ones like example number 1 and example number 3 where you're going to have to do the Pythagorean theorem to find your missing side length. So just keep it in mind that you're not always given what you need, which is where most people make the mistake of using the radius rather than the apothem length. So make sure that you are just using the apothem length when you kind of calculate it out. That does bring us to the end of this section, so make sure that you enter in your code word for this screencast and just let me know if you have any questions.